All right, welcome to Keeping Score Live. I'm your host, Jabel Kyles, and we are back at it again on a Sunday morning, early in the morning. So, welcome. If you are up, congratulations. You are one of the many few, or one of the few. So, appreciate you joining. If you watch this post production, go ahead and soak it all in. All right, so again, the weekends is all about getting ready for the week to execute. This is the strategy that if you're an entrepreneur, these are the days that you get ahead. So Saturday we did a little working session. We went about pretty much showing how to break down the 24 hours. Today I'm gonna take y'all along on what I'm doing for keeping score right now. So keep in mind, keeping score is just it is an entrepreneurial journal that's going to show you the steps to build your business in real time. So what I'm doing with keeping score, I'm building the business. I'm gonna show y'all the results, show what I'm doing with the business, and then y'all can kind of see, okay, the dedication, the consistency yields this. So feel free to look at it, get involved. I always say I want this to be y'all show just as much as it's mine. I think I've successfully linked, dropped the link in the chat. So if you got any feedback, if you want to hop on, if you got something to say, let your boy know and we can go from there. All right, I'm gonna get this mic right. All right, so that's the first element. The second element, I've added slightly a different nuance. We're gonna do some Shark Tank reviews on every episode. So the idea that we see what other people are doing from a entrepreneur standpoint, I want to consistently break that down as well. So we're gonna get into that first on the first half of the show. Then the second half of the show, we'll start to look at what I'm doing from a keeping score standpoint. Again, keeping score is very raw. We've got a website, um, shopkeepingscore.com. But other than that, y'all gonna see me build this. Y'all gonna be able to say, okay, not only has he done it before, but in real time, we've seen the results, we've seen the time. So that's really what I want to bring to the people. But without further ado, let's get into it. I hope you're having a good morning. Let's rock out. All right, so let me see. Let me share this. We're gonna go right to the Shark Tank. Let me see. And today's haircut day. I'm getting everything I do today is about getting ready for Monday. So we're gonna get right. We're gonna definitely get right. All right, let's see. Let's see what's up.
Next up is a business that hopes to bring people together.
All right, nope, that's not gonna work. I was gonna nope, that's not gonna work. I was gonna do that. Let me go ahead and get it. It seemed like a good idea. All right, so we'll wait to do the Shark Tank reviews when my team starts back on Monday. So my team doesn't work uh, on the weekends, of course. And I was trying to be tech savvy, but didn't work out, and that is okay. So we're gonna switch gears here. All right, so let's hop right into what we do from a keeping score standpoint. Mhm. All right, so let me share my screen. We're just gonna walk through. All right, so another whiteboard session, but this is going to be me. So like yesterday, what we talked about is the idea of breaking down your 24 hours, right? So realistically, you want two things. You want to have your vision. Let's make some checks box here. All right, so vision. We're going to assume you got your vision. All right. If you got your vision, that's great. And your vision is your business, but we want your vision to be something that's service based, right? Something that's service based. For your first business, it should be something that's service based. And the reason why that is because that puts you in the driver's seat to be able to control how much you work, how much you put towards this thing. And it also, you must be the talent, right? Put that all caps. You must be, because if not, you too dependent on people too early. So the example I use is I tried to start a barbershop and I don't cut hair, right? And I found myself almost trying to beg people to follow my vision, and their vision was completely different, right? And so you don't want to be in that position. And plus, I mean, if you use people or you have people that's working for you, you got to pay them. You got to pay them. And when you first starting out, that's not ideal to be able to pay somebody. You just try you trying to worry about paying yourself, right? All right, so you got your vision. Now you need to figure out the 24-hour breakdown, right? How you going every day you need to figure out how to maximize your 24 hours, right? So we went over there yesterday, yesterday. Feel free to watch that episode, but that's very key, right? Because you want to develop a schedule that you can consistently do. And then therefore you start to stack these days, start to stack the time, and really start to see the results based on true consistency. So now you're talking about daily execution. You want to figure out, okay, I'm working on my business versus working in my business. So let's see. All right, so working on versus working in your business, two completely different things. So working on your business is the supporting infrastructure, right? How your business is viewed. You're trying to show, okay, this is you setting up your website, you setting up the back end things like the accounting, blah blah blah. That's the type of social media pages that's working on your business, kind of positioning it. So let's take a look at keeping score right now. So I'm gonna go to keeping score. So right now, shop keeping score. All right, let's take a look. So I got a website. The website looks pretty decent. It's this idea again that you have this is journal, this community where it simplifies the steps for you to be able to execute and produce real entrepreneurial results, right? So this is the website. This is very, very early on, but I want to be able to put something out there to where people can search it, they can see it, right? All right, so that's working on the business. So first thing is I always like to try to get a website, like to have something that makes it tangible to the outside world. His Facebook page, let me check it out, see how that's looking. And this is the type of stuff you could probably do this realistically in 1 or 2 days, right? Facebook's there. See what the Instagram looking like. And I've gotten to the point to where I do have a team assisting me, but that's just by way of my previous business. But for the most part, I'm the driver of everything, keeping score. So okay, so there's the Instagram, and then here's the YouTube. Let's see. And these are the things I check these consistently every day, right? Doesn't take much time to check it, but you want to have a task to say, okay, let me check in on it, see how it looks, right? See is the website down, see is it kind of functioning correctly. All right, so that's what the world sees is okay, right? And I think I posted a few lives here, maybe. Okay, yeah. So posted a few lives. I'm still even like with these live sessions, right? Slowly organizing them, slowly putting them in a position to where they look good. They should look better from a thumbnail standpoint. We should be recording one live and then chopping it up. And the thing I've learned is because I've been off social media, but the thing I've learned, it's got to be live on YouTube, then chopped up, and then sent back out in YouTube Shorts, sent out in Instagram, and even smaller bites. So I'm learning, but that's what you got to be okay with. You got to be okay as learning as you go. So okay, so this is the YouTube page. We've got our Instagram, we've got our Facebook, and then we've got our website, right? So that's fine and dandy, but now you have to ask yourself, okay, you got the, let me just write this out. You got the website, you got, let's just call it social media. Because I'm not on all social media. I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on X, but I'm on the things that I feel like I need to be able to reach my people. So, and then working on the business is also really figuring out like how you gonna make money. Like, what's the revenue stream? Like, let's be honest. You know, unless you start a non-for-profit, this vision thing should always include how you gonna make money, right? Like like do not get into a endless pit of giving out your family's money or giving out the money you work hard for to drive a business. Like your business should be a living and breathing thing, right? Like it should be able to support itself, even if it's in the smallest sense. I tell a story where I bought a $75 laptop. That $75 laptop was from our household money, but I didn't want to keep digging into our money to pay bills and so forth. So whatever you do from a business standpoint, have a separate, we'll get into it too, have a separate bank account that is for the business, that is the revenue goes into this account. You want to then have a separate bank account for expenses. And then those are the two bank accounts that talk to one another, right? You make money, you have enough money, you send, let's say $500 for the week to the expense account to cover expenses, pay the expenses out, the money comes back in. But that's only going to go as fast as the business is growing. But you want to be able to see that in real time, right? Don't throw that in there with your real money. Because you'll look up and all the money be going. You be like, what happened? So do not do that. I've done that personally before. I mean, it's too many business expenses that get lost in family things. So you definitely want to make sure you separate the two. All right, so let's talk about how we're gonna make money. With keeping score. So maybe I'll put this up here with vision. Let's make it its own thing. Working on the business. Let's break that out. Because that revenue is a big deal. Let's highlight that green. That's what we're trying to get to. Let's highlight that one green. We trying to get the green. All right, so look, we're gonna highlight it green. Now, there's a few ways you're trying to make, like, so for me, any business I start, I'm trying to get it on subscription. Like I want my businesses to be running on a subscription base. Like that's the biggest thing. Let me see. All right. Like you have to figure out what's the subscription component of your business. I think every business can be on subscription. You just got to be creative enough to figure it out. Let's take a lawn care business. All you got to do is say, hey, look, I'm willing to cut your grass. Let's say for the entire summer, right? $50 a month, unlimited cuts to your lawn, right? There's only so much time that you have, but the idea of a subscription is perceived additional benefits to the customer, right? So you may say they can have unlimited lawn cuts, but they must give you like a week's notice, right? And then you use them to schedule you, right? Because then they're gonna schedule you, but they can only schedule what your time permits. So they think they're getting the steal of a deal, and maybe they are. But your thing is you want to get cash flow in as soon as possible, and then you worry about the execution of the actual component afterwards, right? So let's get the money coming in, right? Let's get them on subscription. Then we can figure out how we're gonna execute. Do we got enough people? Do we got to hire some more people? Do you got to work like getting back to the 24 hours, right? Do you got to work more than you sleep? Whatever the case may be, getting cash flow in and figuring out how to make sure you are providing that benefit, that's a good spot to be. A tougher part is you spending all this endless money and then trying to convince somebody to buy it, right? Now let's go ahead and get that money coming in, and then we're gonna figure it out on the back end. All right, so subscription. All right, so I like to do monthly subscriptions. So from a keeping score standpoint, it's going to be a monthly subscription. It's going to be, and I'll show y'all kind of where we at with it in a little bit, but it's going to be $9.99. And with subscriptions, to me, I feel like you want to be able to make it to where it's not too expensive to where they're not overly cognizant of how much they spend in versus the benefit versus what they're getting in return. So you want to get under that threshold, whatever that is. Take for example, Netflix, right? It was at one point I had like 2 or 3 Netflix accounts by mistake, just because I was signing up. I'll be at say my sister. I'll sign up there, or I'll be somewhere else, not necessarily at my house or at my home login, and I'll just create another account trying to be efficient to watch the show. So always try to get under a threshold to where it doesn't necessarily make them break the bank or make them want to cut it off because they didn't get that benefit for that month. So $9.99, I think from a business journal standpoint or from a platform standpoint, I can fly under the radar to where I can kind of build it as I go. All right, so that's the subscription is the first part. Then the other component of making money is going to be centered around, let's see, meetings, right? So if they want to meet with me, it's going to be certain tiers, right? For 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then an hour. I forget how much, but I'll double check what we put in there. So, all right, so that's the breakdown. So you got 15, let me write off minutes. And again, so this, I mean, let's be honest, you got to add value, right? Like if you're offering a service, if you're offering a product, it needs to add value. So, because if not, you may fool somebody for a week, for a month, maybe even a few months, but they're going to find out. They're going to find out that you're wasting their time. So let's take a quick look at what keeping score looks like, and then we'll go from there. So from here, let's go back to the website. You can get started. You can sign up. Now, I'm just going to sign in. Once I click on this, it's going to take me to the portal. Maybe hopefully I'm not already signed in. All right, so this is the landing page for the website. So when somebody is looking to join, it's going to bring them here. So you're not a member, okay, join now. Now, I even in the early stages of keeping score, I wonder if I got one still. I had like went through the idea, and this is how kind of when you sitting in either in the morning or you working on your business, you thinking these things through. But I struggle with the idea of doing a physical journal versus doing an online journal, right? Like the physical thing would have been, I've got to ship them a monthly journal, and then the price would have been like $69.99 a month, right? Versus this online component to where it's not a tangible product, but it's online and I can have the cost down. The $69.99, that one was so difficult because I had the packaging, I had to worry about different shipping, and then even let me see. I don't think I got one in here. I had like 20 different versions of it. Let me see. No, it's not one in here. I'll show y'all what it looked like. But it was like a basketball kind of leather bound type of thing. It looked nice, but it wasn't feasible. Like nobody would want to pay that much for a journal monthly. And let's even say you pay for it a month, you don't see the business results, then you're gonna cut it off, right? And that's the thing. So keeping score, it's a 6 month type thing, right? Like what I'm saying is, give me 6 months to help and assist you, and we're gonna get you there. But all right, so what I ended up deciding on, and again, I sat with this decision for a long time, is to do this online component of the journal, right? So let me log in real quick. I'm gonna show y'all what it ultimately looks like. All right, so this is what a customer would see if they are using the Keeping Score journal, right? So maybe you guys end up signing up for Keeping Score journal. So you on the front end, you are getting it on the very, very early stages. But the idea here is, can I zoom in? Let me zoom in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nah, let me zoom back out. Y'all just put your glasses on, okay? If y'all can't see, go get your glasses. Just pause real quick, go get your glasses, and then come back. All right, so when it comes to basically this setup, you log into keepingscore.com, and what will end up happening is updates here to where I'm either posting my live, posting content from a business standpoint, or eventually it's going to evolve in where we posting business opportunities, right? Somebody wants you to invest in a business, somebody wants you to consider, hey, or ask, hey, look, I need, an accountant for X, Y, and Z. Do we know anybody? But this is going to be a back and forth type of dialogue area. Now, this is the part that I'm referring to. When it comes to being an entrepreneur, I think you can break it down into simple steps. And in those simple steps, as long as they are consistent, you'll see positive results, right? So let's go view this task. And so these are daily to-do items that the entrepreneur, and actually, let me see. So what it's saying, daily, you have to do these tasks, right? So document your business idea. This is not a reoccurring task, but most tasks for Keeping Score will be recurring, right? So for example, actually none of these are reoccurring. Once you finish those reoccurring ones will pop up. But so document your business idea. That's what we just talked about the vision component. But let's say you're doing this, you want to kind of put your ideas here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. You mark it complete. This journal is intended to track what you do consistently. And that's the idea of keeping score, right? You keeping score, keeping yourself accountable to these business tasks, right? So you can look back and you can say, hey, look, I said, like, and this is a part of why I'm going live every day at 6 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Central, to be able to look back for myself, not only for myself, but to the people, and say, look, I was consistent for the entirety of 6 months. And I'm gonna look up in September and say, where is the business, right? Because I do believe it takes about 6 good months for you to see the results of your hard, consistent work. But all right, so let's really just kind of break down. I'll take you around the platform. The platform to me is basically the journal, the online journal. So you'll have daily tasks associated here. When I'm doing these lives, what I'm really doing is getting my ideas out, and then my team is going to take it, transcribe them into tasks, and those tasks are going to be the one. Excuse me. Those tasks are going to be the items that we put inside the journal that help an entrepreneur to drive their daily tips, right? Because right now I'm just talking, but talk at the end of the day, we want people to be able to utilize what I say and execute upon it. I do feel like at the end of the day, there's a lot of podcasts, a lot of entrepreneurs in the YouTube space, and I don't want to necessarily get into that space. I want to tell people, okay, you're gonna watch me, But if you're watching me, also be considering your business, right? Maybe you got your journal next to you saying, look, I'm gonna do this. Okay, cool. I'm working on this. Hey, while I'm listening to Jamel, let me check my email, right? Let me send out a few proposals. So this is the idea of it being like a live back and forth communities where you getting feedback from me, but at the end of the day, you working on your business. Don't just watch me. Do not just watch me. I want you to work on your business, even if you don't work on your business none today. When I come on live, go ahead and put some time towards your business. All right. So these tasks gonna be daily tasks, and this is really what that 9.99 is going towards, right? So they'll be able to add details into their task, and the beauty of it is I can interact with them, right? Or you can interact with me. You can reach out and you can say, hey, look, Jamel, here's my business idea. What do you think? Right? And I can drill down into that comment and say, all right, hey, I would change this. Let's say you want to sell, just say you want to bake cakes, right? And you like, hey, look, I found this spot, and it's taking a while to load. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. But I want to sell cakes, but I want to actually have a location to where I sell those cakes. I would say, let's kind of vet that out first. Let's test the idea before you go and jump. Like, why you can't sell it out of your house, right? So the beauty of what goes on in keeping score is you can look like I'm gonna be there right there with you, right? I'm gonna respond to you. It's gonna be a community. Somebody else may respond to you, assuming you make it available for them to see that your comments. But you'll be able to in real time. You can either discuss things with me here, or you can come up to the chat function, right? Live chat with your boy, and then I'll respond, right? Like I may not respond right then and there, but you'll be able to reach out. And again, it's certainly something where you can look at any of these tasks, and you can do them on your own, or you can get feedback from other entrepreneurs. So that's the thing we're trying to build here. All right, so those are the tasks, right? The task to me, that's going to be the true value that's being brought to the marketplace. Now, if you want to talk to me directly, right? If you want to get on my calendar, that's the thing that them folks gonna have to pay for. So let's see here. So I'm charging $25. Really, this is probably not enough, but it's all good. So business idea chat, 15 minutes, $25, 30 minutes, $50, 75 minutes for 40. I did 45 minutes. All right. But anyway, so this is the time allocated that if somebody wants to book time with me to speak to me directly about a business idea, look, we're gonna chop it up, but we're not gonna do it for free, right? And I advise if you're doing a business, stop doing your stuff for free. Do not do anything for free. Even if you give a discount, don't do it for free. And then this communities part is just that we're gonna have ongoing random conversation. If you want to start a dialogue between you and the community, you can start it here, and then they'll post to our community page. That's something that, again, this whole thing is really, really green, right? It's early on. You getting a raw, unfiltered version of what keeping score looks like. So this may look completely different by the end of next week. If you see my first episode of Keeping Score Alive, I was recording on the other side of my office, but I was just trying stuff, right? And that's the thing, is you have to try stuff. Nothing's gonna be perfect. You haven't done it before, but you got to learn how to fail forward, right? By nature, I'm a perfectionist, so it's really hard for me to get on here, do this live stream, and it not be perfect. I want to have a scripted show. I want to be able to bring y'all no technical difficulties. I want it to be people calling in, me giving feedback. I want to be able to look at this screen here, see a bunch of comments. I'm interacting, people's interacting. Like, I got this whole vision. Yeah, I also want to have a breakdown of somebody talking about sports real quick. again, keeping score is like a play on sports and all that good stuff. But we're not there yet, and that's what you got to accept. You're not gonna be there overnight, and I think that's what social media shows us. That it's like, hey, it's the highlight reel and it looks great, but all that didn't happen overnight, right? So this is me trying to be as authentic as possible to show y'all the grind, to show like when you look at my first episode, first when you look at episode, let's say 62, it's gonna look a lot different. I'm gonna have a different type of swag about me. I'm gonna be polished. I may have a uniform on. I may have a hat. I may be selling merch. Like it's a lot of different things that's gonna change, but I want people to be able to see, hey, this is where he started. This is where he went, and then they get inspired by that, right? So give me 6 months. Give me 6 months. It's gonna look completely different. Okay, so this is the platform. We decided to go with this, and I say we, me, with the journal concept, just because, or the online platform concept, because it was cost effective. I can make changes quickly, and then I can get feedback from the people quickly, right? Maybe they come back and say, "Look, Doug, it's cool, but it's not $9.99 type cool. Like I'm willing to pay $5 max for this." So you gotta listen. You gotta take feedback from the people, and you gotta determine, hey, is it something I can do? Because you want to bring benefit, you want to bring value to people, but you also don't want to go out of business in doing so. All right, so this is what it looks like. Feel free to sign up if you want to sign up right now. I definitely would take that. But we're gonna build it as we go. So that's keeping score. Now let's go back over here. So subscription, you get $9.99. Meeting times, I think you got 45 minutes. Need a 60-minute up in there. I don't know why. We're gonna change that because that's 45 minutes don't make sense. Because you're gonna lose that hour, that 15 minutes anyway. Now let's see. So you got your revenue down. That's how you're gonna make your business. Now, at some point, you need to like the next step is you need to make your business a legal entity. This is where it's like you need to take some time. Again, probably gonna take a little money from your current business or from your current personal funds, but that's okay. You just want to be strategic about how you do it. So the revenue is set up. Again, we working on the business. So let me bring this in. All right, so you're working on the business. You got your revenue. You got it figured out on how you're gonna make money, right? So now you need to get to the point to where you set up, because even if you know how to make money, how you gonna receive it, right? You need a bank account. You need to have a true EIN. You need to have a true LLC. And let me see. Do I want to get into that now? What's time? Because let's get to it. Because honestly, I need to do it, right? So let me go to. So for me, I start a lot of businesses, and I do them all through LegalZoom. So I'm gonna do it through LegalZoom again. Let's see, and it's gonna. If you're creating the LLC, you can do it on your own. You can save some money, but I always wrestle with the idea of, look, if somebody else can do it, like I'm willing to pay for efficiency. That's just where I am with mine. Like, I'll hire somebody to do something if it means I get to maintain kind of my maintain what I do best. So let's see here. And I'm looking at my other screen because I don't want to show y'all too much. I got a few other businesses in here too. Let's see. We're doing this real time. I'm about to do an LLC in real time. All right, so I just clicked on start a new business. All right, so let me swing this over here. We're doing it in real time, baby. Real time. All right, so go to LegalZoom.com. And they're not even paying. Hold on, let's shout out to LegalZoom. This is they getting the free publicity, but hey, I'm trying to bring it to my people in the right way. All right, so start my LLC. So this is a point to where you decide what type of business you're gonna do. All right. Shout out to the folks who doing non-for-profit. You starting a church, you starting all that good stuff, or you starting things that's not that's gonna give you most tax breaks, but it's really for kind of community. That's great. Doing business as, that's basically where you just changing your business name so you can be able to say, hey, my name is Jamel Kyles, but I'm doing business as Mr. Kyles, right? That's not necessarily what we after. And then corporation, you want to create a corporation if you plan to give out shares, if you plan to go public. In this case, I'm not planning to do that right now, but you can always go back and change the actual setup of your business. I'm starting LLC, baby. So let's hop up into it. All right. So let's see. Yeah, so you want EIN access to 100. I don't need nobody calling me. I'm good on that. Yeah. Service firm. All right, so we're gonna need to go with this one. So all right, so the reason why I want to go with this one, because I also want them to set up my EIN and then be able to open up the bank accounts, right? So this is important. Again, like I said, you want to get your bank account set up because you want your revenue, you want your expenses account. Don't you be paying all that money and running it through your family bank account, right? Your wife seeing all these weird transactions, and then you look up and you spent all your family money for no good reason. All right, so let me form my LLC. I'm gonna use the pro package into the business name. All right, so let's see. At this point, let's see if keeping score is cool. All right. So and then like with setting up an LLC, there's some strategy. People say, hey, set it up in Delaware. Do all that. Hey, y'all don't need to worry about all that. Don't worry. We can do all that on the back end. Just get legally in business. And in some cases, you may not even want to do this part until you fully vet it. Again, how you gonna make money and is it a feasible idea? If John's lawn care ain't showed no way of making money, you don't even need to do this part. Because you doing this part, this is the way you're gonna start racking up expenses. All right, so industry we're in, let's say consulting. We're giving consultations, we helping the people. What's up, LLC? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Mm-mm. All right. Let me read them. And listen, I'm gonna read through this quickly, but y'all may slow down and read through. I've done this a few times, so I'm kind of know what I'm signing up for. See. Yeah, so I don't need business license and permits. We good on that. If you like a barber or something, read that section slowly so you can know what you're getting into. No, I don't need nobody reviewing my documents. We good on that. All right, separate your personal business finances with a business bank account. Yes and yes. So let's see. I ain't never worked with Novo. Let me see. Like right now, I bank with Bank of America, so we're gonna keep it consistent. I've never heard of them. Mm. Like how fast you trying to go? That's what they say. How fast you trying to go, my boy? You want it to get here like yesterday, or you want to wait? Turnaround time to form your business vary, and you can take several weeks, but you can upgrade to the X. Mm, okay, so I'm gonna do both of these just because at the end of the day, I do want it to hurry up, and then this is really depending on how much money you got at your disposal. Now, I have a separate business compliance giant that I'm using to kind of fund this. And that's what you'll see. The more business you start, the more you'll strategically start to leverage that previous business to get into the next frontier of where you're going. Right? You like that? Frontier. Frontier. That came naturally. Shout out to my public school system. All right. So, Founders Kit. Yeah, I want that. All of the, let me show you real quick. So all of my other businesses, they'll come with this joint. Let's see. And this is the founder's kit, right? So this gonna have all your documents in there. You want to keep it all in one place. Everything. So like, what if somebody want to come and like, hey, let me get 10% of your business, really like on the shark tank type stuff. You like, all right, and you can just cut them in, but you want to do it legally. All that's in here, right? So I keep all of my binders right in my office, and so that's what that is, the founder's kit. So I want that so I can have that handy, and plus it looks official. I got like 4 over there. Hey, shout outs to Kyle's Capital. Let me show y'all really quick. We're gonna go on a little. All right. So if you're ever wondering what I'm working on, Kyle's Capital is the umbrella of every business that I work on. So let's scroll to the bottom. This all I got going. This all the different businesses I got going on. So a little off topic, but that Kyle's Capital LLC, I run everything through the umbrella of that. All right, so that was a little bit of a tangent. Let's go back. Let's go back. All right, so now we're going next here. I think it's about to get personal. I may have to take this off screen. All right, so Lord have mercy. Let me see. they trying to charge me. So cool. See, this looks good up here. Just when we get to the bottom, I'm like, what happened? Let's see without a charger. Subtotal. I think I can find a promo code. Let's see. Promo code Legal Zone. Let's see. You better try to get your monies. Anything you can save on, go ahead and try to save on it. Coupons activated. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna hit apply. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I should have known that wasn't gonna work. Don't. All right. Anyway, we never say. Hey, listen, we not putting $702 down. Um, Keeping score gonna have to show me a little bit before we throw out that type of money. So I'm gonna do the 241 over 3 months. Let's see what they talking about. All right, let me move this over here. I don't want y'all to see too much. Not too much. And plus, live streams be wild. Like, you just saw all my information in real time. So we're gonna try to avoid that. All right, so let me put in my information. All right. So I just put in my credit card. They got my monies. Now, so like once you start spending money on your business, we'll get into the expense side. You need to start tracking your expenses, right? Don't just be signing up for stuff. You and I agreed to do 3 payments, and I'm not tracking that as an expense. All right. So do I want to trademark? Do I want to make a will? No and no. Y'all seen you? I already got a website. I'm good on that. All right, so they're saying, look, you signed up to give us $723. You giving us 241 today. Let's continue. Yep. Okay. So check availability. Yeah, it better be available. And I already made the website. Like it's some youth basketball team. What y'all doing today for Sunday anyway? I'm getting a haircut. I'll have the barber come to the crib. Then it's gonna be about all day getting ready for Monday. All right, so it looks like it's available. Cool. I always like going to LLC. I don't like L.L.C. I don't like none of that. All right, cool. Oh, let's see. They want some more money. You the so I already got an address. I'm gonna take this off screen just in case they ask for my address. In the meantime, y'all can look at the website. uh, all right. So now they asking for my email. Jamel at shopkeepingsport.com. So this is your boy. That's your boy. Nah, I'm not. Do you want your business to dissolve on a certain date? Nah, we never dissolving. We going all the way up. Who will own your business? That me. That me. Nah, just me. I'm responsible. So it can be this. Oh, hold on, wait. Y'all trying to see my social? Let me take this off screen. Y'all gotta look at the website again. Got to see the website. All right. So we're going 70. I'm about to give y'all my number. Y'all gotta take it off screen. But imagine you doing little by little a day, right? You can't help but grow a business. You can't help but grow the business. So yeah, y'all just watch me. I'm gonna do it day by day. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm working on. And we gonna get to the bag together. Will I be doing all right, so I'm gonna come back. All right, now I gave my personal information. I'm back. All right, I'm back. Will you be doing business under another name? Nope. Let's see. Do any of these options apply to your business? I'm at selling goods subject. Nope. Nope, none of those. Do you plan on hiring employees? No, not right now. Yeah, we're gonna end on. And fiscal year is basically when do you change over when you calculating revenue and expenses, right? So, and this is more so for tax purposes. So I always do fiscal year ending in 12/31, so then you can kind of keep your tax filing the same. I'm ready to file. Let's get it. All right, they want me to cut the ribbon. Wow, congratulations. We did it. We did it, y'all. We did it. Oh, they're trying to show personal information. Let me get up out of there. All right, so I mean, we literally just set up a business in what, maybe 20 minutes? So now Keeping Score is officially Keeping Score LLC. And I think I was even calling it Keeping Score LLC. Let me see at the bottom. Yeah, we was already fake legit. We was already fake legit. So, all right, so that's set up. Now, let's go back here. 60 minutes. All right, we worked on it. So we talked about revenue. Set up the business. Set up LLC. So that's done. Let me check off some of these. We know the vision, service base. I'm bringing it to you live. I did my 24 hours. Working on the business. Got my website. Got the social media page. Revenue. I told you how I'm gonna make the money. Yep. All that's good. I'm just gonna check it off. All right. So successful little working session. All right. So y'all take some time. Y'all set up your LLC. Or if you got any questions, hit me at jamel@shopkeepingscore.com. Or you can drop a comment in this video. But I'll be back at y'all tomorrow, and then we're gonna keep grinding it out. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Talk soon. Oh, wait, let me. Oh, okay, yeah, yo, shot. Oh, I see we got a comment. All right, let me see. Let me throw that up there. Okay, so Botox Box, I appreciate you. I'm gonna definitely keep grinding. Yup, if you join again, I appreciate that. You keep up your hustle as well. I appreciate the comment. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Stay blessed and talk soon.